What's up, trading friends? Welcome back to another video. I'm Sam from Top Trade Academy, guys, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing Lunr and where I see this rocket ship of a stock taking off from here on out. With that said, not only is this going to be an informative video regarding Lunr, it is also going to be an educational one, and I'm going to help you guys understand how to actually maximize profit gaining when it comes to tickers like Lunr, which are extremely volatile, both to the upside and to the downside. So with that said, let's get into it and let's get talking about Lunr. Now, Lunr is a ticker which we previously covered approximately about at $4 levels, and I told you guys to go ahead and open a position. However, I said it was only going to get to the test of approximately $10. It proved me wrong. It went all the way upwards of the $14 levels. Now, since then, the stock has dipped and has dipped massively with a buy the rumor, sell the news type of momentum, all the way back down to the $5.60 levels. However, Lunr will return. In fact, Lunr is scheduled to return sometime soon once sunlight returns to the moon's south pole and hopefully reawakens Lunr's lander. If and when that happens, the ongoing moon research mission will continue as its solar system power data collection and transmission tech. Okay, so again, right, Lunr is not done. Lunr is in no shape or form done. And I think that one of the things that you guys need to understand about tickers like Lunr is that just as fast as they come, just as fast they fade away, but they don't fade away for good. And I think that Lunr is in such a powerful position compared to the other momentum stocks which we cover, and I'll get to exactly why I say that. That comes down to the company's strong fundamentals. My friends, this is one of the few companies which we've covered which actually has a low probability of dilution and low probability of dilution. This shit is rare. This is not common. I want you to know this is not common. This is not something that's common amongst the trading world when it comes to Lunr, right? Like when it comes to trading stocks that are highly volatile, right? Usually what it looks something more like this, okay? Let's go over here, right? The cash needs going to be high as fuck. Look at this company, right? Works, okay? Works is up today like crazy. Works over here has negative 4.9 months of cash. They don't got any money. They're broke, okay? Now let's go back to Lunr. Well, Lunr has about 15 months of cash left on hand, and they don't have an active S1 or an S3, and historically they're proven to not go ahead and just dilute and rug pull their investors. So with that said, dilution is not really on the table when it comes to Lunr. Now, one thing that you guys do got to understand is that this doesn't mean that they can't go ahead and announce a sudden S1 or an S3, which could just shake up the whole room and cause the stock to sell off. Now, I think that a lot of people don't necessarily understand how an S1 or an S3 filing works. Well, an S1 or S3 filing, the way it works, guys, is that it goes ahead and it gives the company the rights to dilute shares. Now, if the company has the rights to dilute shares, it doesn't mean that the shares are diluted. But here's the thing. The stock market is an extremely forward-looking place where it's always trying to price in future events. So when you get a company announcing that they're going to dilute, people are like, holy shit, sell. They may have diluted yesterday. They may have as well diluted yesterday, right? That's the way the markets work, all right? It's the same way where the company, when they announced they were going to have this, massive rocket sent to the moon, the stock took off to the moon, right? It went to the moon. So, and then once it happened, it sold off. So the exact same thing really applies when it comes to Lunr's dilution, where if they announce an S1, the company's stocks could get absolutely destroyed, but this doesn't mean that it's necessarily going to happen. Now, there's that. Now, let's talk about short interest when it comes to Lunr, because I think this is something that a lot of people are interested in, considering that this is considered a short squeeze ticker. So, Lunr's short interest right now is sitting at 30%. Now, this 30% is just the tip of the iceberg, right? It doesn't account for naked shorts. It doesn't account for synthetic shares. It doesn't account for dark pool volume. The tip of the iceberg. That's all it really is, right? Now, from here on out, though, what you guys need to really pay attention to when it comes to Lunr is that Lunr is a ticker which is very shorted right now. And in fact, when we go over here, we see that in the past, actually, let's go to the past 2 weeks. There we go. In the past 2 weeks, the short interest has increased by 60%. This number over here, you don't really want to pay attention to because, like I said, it's really just, it's fucking fake, okay? Lack of better, it's fake. That's what it is, okay? So you really want to pay attention to this number over here. Now, as you guys can see, right, it's increased by 60% in the past 2 weeks. The past 2 weeks, where has the stock been, my friends, the past 2 weeks? Let's look at it. This is where the stock's really been, okay? The past 2 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This is the last 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks, the highest it's been is $6. So sub $7, the short interest has doubled, okay? More, not doubled. Doubled would be 100%. It's gone up by 60%, which is a lot. A lot of the shorts are shorting around these levels. So if we get a massive green candle, potentially above this $8 level, we're easily seeing 13 again. We're easily seeing $10 again, at least. Okay? Because what's going to happen is that a lot of these folks who shorted over here probably have their stop loss set at $8, right? Their stop cover set at $8. And then when that actually goes ahead and gets triggered, what do you think is going to happen? Well, a domino effect of short squeeze, and then all of a sudden we're short squeezing all the way upwards of $10. From here, maybe we get some momentum from, retail traders who are just looking to make a quick buck. $13 is inbound, right? So I don't think that Lunr is a ticker that's dead. However, this is how you need to play Lunr right now. I'll tell you guys exactly how I would play it as someone who's been, once again, trading for 6 years, has made multiple six figures day trading, has lost tens of thousands of dollars day trading. I've done it all, okay? This is how you want to play a stock like Lunr. You do not want to time the stock. You do not want to time the market. That's not what you want to do. Okay? Well, there are actually two ways to play it. I'll go over both of them right now. So let's talk about way number one first. Well, way number one is you don't want to time the market. You don't want to time the stock. Okay? Because once again, we have now came to the conclusion that Lunr is once again going to go on a parabolic rally. It is going to go on a parabolic rally eventually. Okay? It is going to skyrocket. Okay? Now, with that said, we also don't know when it's going to do so. We don't know when it's going to pop up. So this is what we want to do. But what we want to do is we want to build a solid position. We want to build an average in the stock. And then let's say it's at $5 right now. And it ends up selling off all the way upwards of down to $2.50 before it pops off. Well, if you start averaging from here, from 560 to 250, what's going to happen is that you're going to have an average of approximately 350. Okay, let's say $4. You're gonna have an average of $4. Okay, and this is where the stock is. This is where your average is. Okay, $354. Because as it sells off, you're gonna keep buying and keep buying and keep buying. Okay, and look into dollar cost averaging. So search up DCA. D for Donald, C as in cup, and A as in apples. Okay, DCA. Okay, search up DCA investing. Apply that shit to Lunr, and then when a massive pop comes, you sell for a profit. That's step number one. Step number two is you play the momentum. You let the momentum actually come, and then you play it. Okay, you let the news come. You let it start taking off, and then you start buying. Maybe this dip, maybe this dip, maybe you buy breakouts. You buy breakouts, right? You sell higher and higher and higher. So those are the two ways to play. Now, if you guys want to know at what levels I'm buying DWAC, or not DWAC, at what levels I'm buying Lunr, I just made a video on DWAC actually. So keep an eye out for that as well. Massive stuff regarding DWAC. I'm going to be talking about exactly why I think that the stock could potentially double from the levels that it's sitting at right now. Okay. But going back to Lunr, okay, if you guys want to know what levels I'm buying Lunr, check out the Discord. I added 10 new spots. 10 new spots added to the 50% discounted version of the Discord. Check it out. You won't regret it. The way the Discord works is that you get access to me one-on-one around the clock. You get access to our weekly lessons. You get access to, my daily alerts, which I send out, which are buy. I tell you guys exactly when to buy, when to sell, how much money to use. I'll show you guys what they look like, right? And it's also first 30 days money back guarantee, but you're not going to want to leave. You're not going to want to leave, okay? Nobody, that's not a lie. Not nobody leaves, but we have very few people who actually leave. And again, right, we have over 200 members in the Discord, guys. Why? Because they're making money. Nobody keeps coming back to a Discord which they're losing money in. It's common sense, okay? Nobody keeps paying a monthly subscription if they're losing money. So what I would do is I would give it a shot, considering its first 30 days money back guarantee. I would give it a shot. I would see what the hype is about. I would see if I'm making money. I would see if I'm losing money. I would say if I'm legit, if I'm lying, if I'm what is this guy on about? Why is there 200 people in his Discord? What's happening here? What are these people doing? What do his alerts look like? What is happening, right? You check it out, you join. If you don't like it within the first 30 days, it's free. It's that simple. And I'm telling you, you listen to the things I tell you within the first 30 days, you hop on the call with me, you follow the things I tell you. It's important for you to actually apply yourself. You're not going to join and leave a fucking millionaire. It doesn't work like that. You need to listen to the shit I say. You need to apply it, and then you're going to make money. And if you don't make money, you leave, it's free. That's it. All right? That's it. I wish something like this existed when I was coming up. I fucking wished it did. It didn't. Okay? There was just a bunch of courses and you know, there was nothing like this. There was no one-on-one access to an actual mentor. There was none of that. Okay? So check it out. The link is in the comment section and description. I look forward to meeting you guys all in there. With that said, your boy Sam from Top Shot Academy.